Hello everyone, welcome back to Tinateach HTML. We're going to be looking at iframes today, okay? So iframes is a common element in HTML, although you may not see it much nowadays, okay? We're going to be looking at the usage, syntax, attributes, and style of iframes. So what is iframe? It is an inline frame that displays a website inside of a website, okay? However, I do recommend filling in the title attribute so that screen readers can read the content of the iframes, giving your website a little bit more accessibility. Now let's look at the syntax and the size of iframe. This may look like a lot, but it's just iframe with a bunch of attributes, okay? So iframe we have over here, and then we have the source, this will be the website that it displays. Website2.html, we have the height attribute and the width attribute. However, you can replace these two with inline CSS. Then we have the title, and we just close the iframe, okay? Down here, I have an example of replacing the height and width attribute with the inline CSS, okay? Height, width, that's it. Now, let's look at a little bit of styling with border. Now, why border specifically? Iframes by default have a border. If that's not to your taste, you can certainly change it with inline CSS as I've done here. You can either go border none or, border 2-pixel dash red. Okay, with link targeting. Now, what this does is that, let's say the iframe by default, it displays something, right? It's display website number 2 in your website number 1. Now, you have a link to another website, but you don't want the link, to go to a new tab or a new window, but you want the link to open inside of the iframe. Now, link targeting is what will get that job done, okay? I have iframe and the source is website 2, so this is what it will be displayed. I have iframe and then source is website2.html, so this is what it will be displaying the moment you get to your website, and then name link display, so this is where the references come from. Title, website 2, okay, now this is done. Let's move on to the link. We have the A tag, href is the website link. Now this is what we want to be displayed when we click on the link. And target is link display. As you can see, link display, click to display. So let's say our iframe is over here and our link is on here, okay? Now it's displaying the letter W, let's say. Once we click onto the link with the source here, href, the iframe will stop displaying W and it would display, let's say, S instead, okay? I hope that makes sense to you. First off, let's continue with H1. I'm gonna put iframe demonstration and then 2 line breaks. Source equals to, I'm gonna copy and paste a link. There we go. And I'm going to use the height attribute 500, the width attribute 900, and then style border is 3 pixels solid red. Title is cat wiki. Okay. Now let's go down here. Let's have line breaks. Otherwise, they're going to clump up together and it's going to be difficult to look at. Iframe, source. Once again, I'm going to copy and paste a link right here, and then style. It's going to use inline CSS. Let's make it 800 pixel. And then for width, let's make it 1000 pixels. Border is none. Next up is title, dog wiki. Okay. Once again, 2 line breaks. Now let's go down here and let's have a linked iframe. Source. Next up, the name link display with attribute 500 pixel. Actually, I think I'm gonna make it 800. Height is 700. Yeah. Whoops. We don't need the pixel with the width attribute. However, if you put pixel, it's just gonna be fine. Style equals to border 3 pixel solid blue. And the title is I think I'm just gonna put like cute cat or whatever. And then okay, a little bit of spelling error over here. Contrast. Please let's have a link href. I'm gonna copy the link up here and paste it down here. And then the target attribute is going to have the name that's assigned to this iframe up here. Link display. Okay, let me just delete that. Click here. Let's add a line break down here. Contrast to save. Okay, as you can see here, we have our H1 iframe demonstration, and then we have an iframe with a custom red border, and within it we have Wikipedia, right? So it's a website inside of a website. Now, if you decide to use any website such as Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube, a lot of them specifically don't want to be embedded as an iframe on another website, so they would go out of their way to block it, okay? And if you get an error or somehow it doesn't show up, it's not because your code is wrong, it's because the websites just don't want to be used as an iframe. Now let's go down here and we have no border, we have doc Wikipedia. Wikipedia is one of the ones that are very chill with it, they don't mind. Now you can also interact with the website within of the website, okay? Can interact however, see? Works just like it would if you were to, be at the website. Let's go down here, I have an image to display by default for this iframe. Now if I click here, it reveals the website, okay? Now that's it for HTML. Our next topic is a little bit of a brief introduction into JavaScript, okay? Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Learn today, better tomorrow. Bye.